Yay! So I chose Beachbody On Demand just because I personally get a lot of questions about it. And I will be the first one to tell you guys, I thought Beachbody On Demand was like the stupidest thing ever because I'm like, I don't want to work out on my iPad. My screen is too small, or on my phone. That's just ridiculous. I can't see my little people, you know? So I really, really blew it off for a long time. And it wasn't until I learned that if you have an Apple phone, you can like push your Beachbody Demand onto your TV. And I knew you could do that. And I started having a lot of customers who did it, but I didn't physically know how to do it. But me personally, I have started selling a lot of those Beachbody On Demand programs. And I talk about Beachbody On Demand, or I'm going to call it BOD, in like my challenge groups and in my wellness lounge and, you know, just out there. I even try to talk about it on my Light page some. So I wanted to kind of go over that a little bit with everybody because I think it's a topic that unless you're really, I want to say emerald, we think that it might not be important. And I think it is more important once we hit emerald. You want to have that because then you're going to get your leads and stuff hit Success Club, but it could be more, you know? So we'll do, like, I'm going to talk about Beachbody On Demand, and then I'm going to switch to like other topic type thing too. So with Beachbody On Demand, and I'm going to try to share my screen too. Let me see, this one. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So this is actually my Beachbody On Demand. And as you guys can see, I use it. So these are my purchase programs. So every single time you purchase a program, it goes into your BOD. And then down here, these are the ones that are just given to you. Another thing that we get with Beachbody On Demand, and we as coaches, we really do not utilize this enough, is once you pay for Beachbody On Demand, you have access to all the meal planning and the recipes and all that stuff inside of Beachbody. So when you get those customers who, like me, I think I just eat like a normal person. But there are some people who eat, you know, strictly vegan and vegetarian and paleo and Whole30 and all of these different things that they could be doing, carb cutting, intermediate fasting. You can put that in your planning and tell them what their calorie range is and all that stuff, and literally a whole meal plan for a week will pop up for you with recipes and everything that you can give to them as a guide. So if their particular want isn't in the meal planning that's provided with the programs, you can specify for your customers. They're right in there. So that's an extra thing you get with BOD, but it's not in this part of it. In this part of it, we get mostly, it's just the workouts, and each workout comes with the calendar, it comes with the meal plan, it comes with the instructions, all that stuff is also in these. So like if I wanted to click here, it's all listed under the workouts. So here's the workouts, here's the upgrade package, but see how it has, here's a vegan eating plan, here's the workout calendar. You guys just pull this up. You can print them out if you want, like the tally sheets, and it comes in Spanish as well. Okay? And on some of these, if they already have Beachbody On Demand, they can actually go and just unlock other programs. And they're like half the cost than them buying them on, you know, through the DVD. So this one here, I don't have the Fix Deluxe. I just have the regular Fix. So if I wanted to go ahead and get the Deluxe, I just pay this and it unlocks it right there. Right away, I start using it. And honestly, you guys make commission off those, and you make PV off of those. So I wanted to get some examples for you guys, but 3 months of BOD is $38.87. So I say that's $40. When you have a customer or even think about you, okay, you're paying $40 every 3 months, and the volume you earn off that is $15 a month. Your commission is $15.55. Okay, if you go with, say, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a change in BOD where you can get a 6-month plan and a year plan. So if you go with the 6-month plan, it's $60 every 2 months. So you're looking at $120 a year, when the other one is $160, I believe it is. Yeah. And then your volume off of the 6-month plan is $23, and the commission is $24. For a 12-month plan, though, it only costs $100. The volume is 38, and the commission is $39.38. But if we think about that as us as coaches, though, like once you feel like you're going to use Beachbody On Demand and you need it, you're going to learn from it, you want to go with that 12-month package because you're actually saving $60 a year doing that. So especially if you have 2 accounts, like I have my account and my husband's account, I just make those year payments come, beginning of the year, 6 months later type thing, and I spread them out. And then I have 2 accounts. Now, when you get your customers ordering this way, for the most part, most of my customers still on the 3-month plan. I want to go through and tell them, hey, you're paying for this, but you could be saving money if you did it this way. It doesn't help me in commission or anything, but I know it will help them. One thing that I do, like with Beachbody On Demand, is I have, I share a Netflix account with my sister. So she shares my Beachbody On Demand account with me. So if, like Country Heat, she actually bought those DVDs from me, and I shipped them from her account, from my account to her, and I have it in my BOD. So I basically have that in here for free. Does it make sense? So for people, especially like family and stuff who aren't, they're not going to become coaches, and they're not going to do that type of thing, but you want to help them as well, I suggest, they just do something like that, and it helps you out. I mean, you're going to get the program, you're going to get experience with that program, they're going to get it as well. So another thing I do is, as coaches, I will buy the programs like this 21-day fix, and it's in my Beachbody On Demand, and then I will give away my DVDs as a prize in a challenge group. So that makes, basically for free, a gift for them. And then one of the coolest things we have is the Fixate cooking show. Have you guys seen this yet? This is the cooking show where they are basing all these recipes and stuff right off of the 21-day fix planning. So all of our programs are going this way. It's going to go off the 21-day fix meal planning meal. So now our customers, instead of them being so lost on, well, what can I cook? What can I make? They have Beachbody On Demand. They can come straight here and actually watch the show, watch how it was cooked, made, put together, and what containers it is. And they're all very short little videos here. And they add a new one every single Friday. So this is just going to continue to grow and grow. So the way that I see this, and it kind of goes into my next topic, is that when I think about what we do as coaches, right, we decided to open up our own business, right? I'm going to take this off here. There we go. So we decided to like open up our own business. But our business that we chose to open is the exact same thing almost as going and choosing to open up a gym, a 24-hour fitness, or even a neighborhood gym. So if you sat there and pictured that in your head, that you bought this gym with $140, I don't know how you can do that. And then now you have to go in there and show up for work every single day. To me, Beachbody On Demand in your office is like your gym that you bought. So if you bought a gym, you know every single morning you're waking up at 4 because you got to be in that gym at 5 and you got to do all this stuff. You're going to unlock your gym. You're going to turn on all the lights and check your messages and check the phone messages and write down the equipment. And then you're going to check in with your employees as they come in. And you're going to do that every single day because you invested a crap load of money into that gym, right? These Beachbody businesses, to me, are no different than that. If you don't show up for work and open up your doors at your gym, you're not going to make money that day. And in the long run, the more days you don't show up and open your doors, the more people are going to look and say, I showed up there and it was locked this day and I don't know if I want to drive the 15 minutes because it could be locked today. It's a waste of time. They're going to go join another gym. And it's the same thing with Beachbody. So every day that you don't show up and open your gym doors and follow up on your messages and handle at least the bare minimum, you are showing inconsistency in your business. And those people are going to see that, and there are a lot of other coaches out there that they can go and ask questions to. So even with everything that I have going on, I have actually responded to every single one of my messages, even if it was something generic, and I have checked in. Just like if I owned a gym and my employees came into work and I didn't say, hey, how are you guys doing? I would be like the meanest boss out there, right? Everybody would be like, I don't want to work here. Man, she won't even say hi in the morning. There has not been a single day that I have been a coach that I have not jumped into my coach group and said hi, even if it's just hi. If I'm going to be out for a little while, I jump in and I tell them. Because if they're writing me and I'm not responding, I want them to know, hey, I'm out, but you got this team, just like at a gym, right? They'd have other little workers walking around with them. You have people, but you have to get in that mindset that this is your gym. And honestly, Beachbody On Demand will help you with that virtual mindset. That is your literally virtual gym. That is all your little Zumba classes and whatever kind of classes that they take over there together. That's them. You can offer that. And you can even do I've done live Zoom calls like this and Facebook ones where I work out with people with them. So I'm in my living room and they're in their living room and we are working out at the same time, but we're on Zoom and we're talking together, or we're on FaceTime and we're talking and discussing and in between and joking around. It's your virtual gym. Make it that way. You can do whatever you want with it because it's your gym. If I wanted to go paint my gym purple, it's my gym. I can't. So you can design it whichever way. But Beachbody On Demand can help you do that. And it's going to offer, when you go into some gyms and you're like, oh, but they only have 2 treadmills and there's always the girls on it and I have to sit over here and do the weights. Or you can have a mega gym that has all this equipment and there's plenty of room. That's what Beachbody On Demand is too. They can go from like weightlifting to cardio to getting pregnant and doing the maternity one. I had my sister-in-law doing the maternity workouts in there. It's all there. And then what's even better is that we can take it to the next level, because then you can start incorporating those meal plans and nutrition training with them in groups. So we are even better than the gym, because I can't name one single gym out there in the world that will sit down with you and offer you some nutritional guidance. We will do that though, and our gyms can do that. You just have to show them what our virtual gyms are. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, I have even started doing in my post and stuff, I will hashtag virtual gym, or I will talk about my virtual gym. And people are like, what's a virtual gym? What are you talking about? And I'm like, well, you know, when you're meeting at 5:30 with your friends after work to go work out at the gym, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just doing it at 6 a.m. in my living room. I mean, same thing, right? Then we check into it. So that's how I've been like promoting mine. And with the challenge packs too, if you really watch, you know, if somebody wanted to go out there and buy a T25 challenge pack, it's $180. So what I normally do is check to see if they have an iPhone, since we are a lot more iPhone oriented with Beachbody. If they have an iPhone, I will suggest the Beachbody On Demand and tell them how to do that with the phone and stuff, and make sure that they're getting what I'm saying. Because if they just pay $140 for the Beachbody On Demand challenge pack, which covers the first 3 months of their BOD and the bag of Shakeology, they get T25 and all those other programs too. And all the other stuff that's in there, like the Fixate show and all this stuff. So, oh, and they get the containers too. So I really go with that. And we have actually on the team, we have quite a few coaches that work out every single night together at the same time to the same programs. And they'll hook up first, and then they're like, okay, push start. And they both push start, and they go at the same time. And then they talk in those 30-second breaks or 40-second breaks, and they do that. So, yeah. Oh, another thing too, you know, when you work a gym, you're always making like newsletters to sit at the front desk and advertise other programs and calendars and stuff going on. That's the same exact thing that we do as coaches as well. If you really think about it, we're advertising our next challenge group or our next boot camp, those type things. If you guys would just set in your head the mentality of you just bought a gym and you treated it like that, your consistency issues would seem a lot less smaller. Because, you know, most of the time what our inconsistency is in like inviting people. If you bought a gym, would you be nervous to invite somebody to come visit your gym? I mean, that wouldn't feel weird at all, right? So why does it feel weird to invite somebody to a challenge group? You're doing the same thing, but you're just doing it virtually. It's the same, you're offering the same thing. And we were talking about it on my team today. How many people out there that believe you can't get results from at-home workouts and stuff like that? Show them, because that's not true. And they won't know unless they come to your gym. I would challenge them. I would be like, okay, you don't think so? Let's do 60 days of insanity. Come to my gym. So you guys, if you start looking at it that way and start opening it up more and treating this computer business, your virtual business, more like a real business, then this would seem a lot easier. And to me, that happens through Beachbody On Demand, because you're going to continue opening those doors. More workout programs are going to continue to come in there for them. They will continue to unlock them. They will start using it, and their families will start using it. Just the knowledge of Beachbody On Demand has to get out there. So me, at the end of I don't even know how good I'm doing on time. What's going on here? Oh, I'm doing awesome. Okay. So what I do almost at the end of every meeting, and I put a challenge out there, right? So I want you guys to make a challenge to yourselves. And today is, I don't even know what the date is today. It's the end of the month. It's like the 25th. So on the 25th to the end of the month, every single month, go live on your Facebook like pages or in your wellness groups or wherever and explain Beachbody On Demand. Show people, show them your screen, show them what you're doing, tell them what's all offered in there, and start educating people, because most people are scared when they're not educated. If you educate them and help them understand what that is, they will understand it more. Like me, I don't know TV. I don't know how to hook up TV. If you guys told me to go in the living room and found a TV show for you guys to watch, we would be sitting looking at magazines or something. I would have to figure out something, because I don't know how to make that thing do anything but turn on and put on my Beachbody On Demand. And I know which wires need to happen to do that, but I don't know how to hook up the wires to watch the TV. So when people ask me that, I kind of freak out, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And I think that's what people do with Beachbody On Demand. They're like, I don't know how to make workouts on my TV unless it's a DVD. That's the only thing that makes sense to them right now. So if you start teaching them Beachbody On Demand and showing them, eventually maybe they'll hook up with that 30-day trial. And if you can keep up with them during that 30 days in your gym that you're having them show up to every day, then they'll stick with it. So it's pretty cool, I think. I'm a big fan of Beachbody On Demand now. I hope they expand it now, but really it goes a long way. I saw on the Apple, the Roku stick, the Chromecast thing people have. I don't understand any of that. I just know I got a box that hooks up to my TV, and the black cord's got to be plugged into there. And then I can go. So does that make sense? We have any questions?
Can you show us how to do the meal plans? Because I've never done that, but I know you could. I know that you could do it. I just didn't know where to find that.
Let me see if I can find it here.
And I do want to add that so I've been getting more into BOD because I unlocked my country heat that way. And so I've been using it a lot. And then obviously, Fixate and all that stuff is obviously something that we want to take advantage of, along with the yoga and all this stuff. So I've been more into it since Summit than I've ever been to. And so what popped in my head when you were talking about doing the workouts together. So when me and Gabby first started coaching, what was really big was doing fit clubs, like getting into your neighborhoods and your communities and putting out flyers or inviting people from Facebook that are in, locally, moms from the school or whatever, and inviting them to a fit club at a location where you would play, a workout, one workout a week, and it could be anything you want, and to get them in the door and have Shakeology samples and like all this stuff, right? To get people into your circle. And this is a good way to do, because I never did it because I was like, I don't have a location, and like that just seems like such a hassle. Then I got to take time out of my day. And
I did it, and I had a lot of fun and success with it.
Yeah, and Gabby did it, and I kept saying like, damn, I should do that, but I just don't want to get out there like that. So this would be awesome to do like virtual fit clubs. We could do like, one night a week, and whether all of us could get on or not, but or we could split it up based on our own days, and we could join in where we have
I've even done it inside my challenge groups. I'm like, hey, anyone want to get up with me early Saturday and work out with me virtually? And I've done it with challengers.
And I think that's awesome. So if we get them on like a Zoom call, we could screen share the workout. And so then they wouldn't even have to go into BOD. We could just screen share it for them, and we could all work out together like that. And that would be kind of cool. So that's an idea. Just throwing that out there that I'm going to start doing.
All right, let me share this real quick. Okay, so when you first log in, kind of like you're going to your back office, but you don't go all the way. See where I am? But you want to go to Eat Smart. And then you go down to meal planning. And there's actually a lot of things in here. But you can go to, there's a meal wizard. Here's where you can like fix up what recipes and stuff you want. But I think we actually want the meal. Yeah. So in here, you're going to put in what your goal is, how many times you exercise, what's your activity, vegetarian, and you submit it, and then it gives you like where you should be sitting. So I can't lose a lot of weight. Let's say lose. Oh, geez. So here's your thing. This is where people are like low carb, vegetarian, active. I'm a balance. It tells me 1,500. I like to cut this down. There it is. It tells me to have Shakeology for breakfast, what my snack should be. When you click on these, say like, I'm like, what's that? How could I make that? Here's the recipe, nutritional facts. There's even a place where if you're like, edit. So say I'm looking at this fish stew that does look disgusting. I would probably edit that and remove it and replace it with something else, right? And you guys could actually we actually can't print them off because they don't want us just giving them to other people, but this could really help with some ideas on how to get for your challengers, your customers.
So that maybe to help you.
Yeah.
Be quiet. We could do like I don't know. This is an idea too. I'm throwing it out there because my brain's like firing off right now.
I asked you that
We do like one-on-one calls with like our challengers when they sign up, and like screen share like a one-on-one Zoom with our challengers and go through this and help them create a meal plan. That would be cool.
Yep. So it's really neat. I mean, I know like a lot of our videos come with meal plans, but sometimes you get those people, who are very strict paleo and things. You can put that in there, all kinds of things like that, and have that. I hope I didn't kick her off. Oh, I think she's there. And tailor it to them. Or there's people out there who are refusing to eat carbs now because that whole, what do they call that? The no carbs or something. That's just crazy. I think that's not healthy, but there's a lot of them that are out there hardly eating any carbs. So you can put like a really low carb thing in there and kind of edit to help them a little bit. trick for you guys. Have you guys came across those people with the low carbs? What are they calling?
Not paleo, right? Because paleo's like no grain.
Keto.
The ketogenics?
Yeah. Well, kind of. Not the ones actually taking the pills or whatever, but they are following that meal plan with the no carbs. They're only allowed a very certain, I have less than a minute, so I better wrap up fast. A very small amount, so they can't even drink Shakeology. Offer to them to drink half scoops and put their Shakeology on HD, shipped every other month. Bam, there, because you guys will come across that.
I don't think I've come across anybody who does that, but I've heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cray. Ain't about that life.
I would die without carbs. Give me the fries. No.
I've come across several people that do the no carb thing with the Atkins, and all of them fall off of it. They hate it.
You know what the problem is that vegetables and fruits are carbs. So when people do that, they're like, oh, I can't have fruit and vegetables. I'm like, but that doesn't even make any sense. You're just going to die. Like, I don't even know what you're going to
You're just going to die.
How are you going to, like, nourish your body again? I forgot. Like, protein and that's it? Like, I'm trying to figure it out here. Like, you're allowed to have fruits and vegetables, guys. Like, I don't get who told you that, doctor, whoever, but that's ridiculous, you know?
And they overcompensate with bacon and totally kill their heart.
I guess that was actually a plan developed to help, like, extreme body competitors trim down at, like, the last minutes or so. They can do it for a good week or two, but you're not supposed to prolong it, and that's where people are going way too long with it. Like, you need carbs. You